Okay, happy Sunday, everybody. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna have time to do this today because I had a viewing set up this morning, but I ended up canceling it because I want to apply for the one that I saw yesterday instead. Anyway, not important. I'm also in the middle of posting some TikToks, so if you see me randomly like going over here, that's what I'm doing. So this week I pulled out the cards already for what we're going to be looking into, like whatever. Sorry, I pulled the card decks that I was drawn to for the week. So we're going to get into them. What's really interesting though to me is that I was drawn to two decks, like two tarot decks, and one of the decks is the original Raider white deck that I was drawn to, and then I was literally drawn to the After Tarot. So this particular deck combination, it's supposed to be like the After Tarot is described as 2 seconds after what happens in this one, okay? So I thought that was really interesting. Like, I feel like I'm going to end up pulling this one as the main cards, and then this one will be the clarifying, okay? But the very first deck I was drawn to, which I found kind of intriguing, is this one here, which I don't use very often, okay? It's actually the Archangels. Like, it's a bunch of different Archangels. Wasn't I drawn to this last week, too? I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't watch them. Like, I upload them for you guys, and that's it. Like, they're not my messages usually, right? So, okay. Marley just decided to, like, get up and walk towards the door like a poop head. Anyway, let's sage this space and get into it. I also have, if for those of you that are interested in what's playing, like music, I have one of my playlists in Apple Music playing. It is called Spiritual BBY. Alright, spirits, ancestors, and angels of love and light, I call upon you at this time so we can do a collective week reading. Please help us to get clear, insightful, guided messages into this week. Okay. And for those of you that are curious, I'm going to try to remember, but I might forget. I'm sorry if I do forget, but I'll try to remember to put my Apple Music in my link tree, just so you can look me up and you can find this playlist if you want it. But if I forget to do that, it's literally just Avery, Emilieg, sorry, G, and then that's it, okay? I'm pretty sure it's the same as my TikTok, to be totally honest. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Jermiel. Learn from your challenges. Relax and trust. Interesting. So I kind of feel like with this energy, also the Sage is coming directly at me right now, and I read somewhere, 2 years could be relevant, 1994 and 1996. Anyway, I read somewhere a long time ago that when incense smoke or smoke in general comes directly towards you, that's an indication that your manifestations are on their way. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I feel like something really big is happening right now. Like, I feel like something is coming for Christmas specifically. So, yeah, like, I feel like what they're saying here is, like, the energy, I don't know about you guys, but the energy for the last couple of weeks has been pretty intense. So I feel as though this is an indication that that's on its way out. But for those of you that are still struggling with, like, intense, heavy energy and a lot of challenges in your path, there is a message here to call upon this Archangel and ask for assistance to overcome whatever it is you're currently faced with, okay? I do feel that there is still a select small group of you guys that are dealing with some sort of obstacle that has been presented to you. I'm hearing on multiple occasions. So this could be like a pattern that you have that Spirit's been presenting to you, but you're not fully integrating that lesson, okay? We also have Archangel Zedekiel. It is time for transmutation? Okay. Carry the violet flame. So what this is giving me the energy of is, like, Spirit's asking you to transmute the energy around you. So if you're picking up on, like, heavy, low vibrations and you're picking up on energy that's draining you and shit like that, stop allowing it to do it. Start transmuting that energy into your benefit. Start using that for your power. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I feel people projecting the evil eye at me, when I feel people trying to curse me, when I feel all that kind of stuff coming at me, you want to know what I do with it? I take that energy, I turn it into something positive, and I transmute my life from it. And then I'm more powerful, and they're left in the dust. That's pretty much what they're saying you need to start doing. Okay, collectively, you guys need to really, I'm hearing a lot of you need to start standing up for yourself in a spiritual way. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, like, how I would take that is, when you're starting to feel the evil eye and you're starting to feel the effects of those types of things, those negative energies coming at you, you need to start protecting yourself, is basically what I'm picking up. So, like, you can do it in as simple as a way of picturing yourself in white light. I'm also hearing a lot of you need to start including a cleansing aspect into your day. So, like, for example, for me, my cleansing is my shower every night. I'll have a shower, and I imagine that the water that's coming down onto me is purifying, cleansing, and removing any toxic or low vibrational energies, okay? I would recommend starting to do that in your showers as well. Like, start integrating it into your daily life is what I'm hearing. Like, whoever I'm speaking to, you really need to start doing that daily. I don't know why, but I really feel strongly you need to do it daily, okay? Okay. The next card here is Archangel Muriel. Manifest for the highest good. Work with pure love. So I feel like this is just a reminder to continue to work within love and light and don't sway into the darkness, okay? Me personally, I don't condone hexing. I don't condone cursing. I don't condone jinxes. I don't condone any of that crap. That is not the type of stuff that I will ever practice, and it's not something that I am comfortable with or okay with. I mean, y'all know me. I'm not even okay with, like, love spells and shit, because in my opinion, we all have free will for a reason. So if you are manifesting, I would recommend that you start manifesting true love and you stop putting a specific person in that energy, because a lot of you also need to understand that the biggest key to this journey is detachment. And when you're manifesting or you're praying for a specific person, that's going to put the energy of desperation into the universe, okay? You have to detach to the point where it doesn't matter to you if it's Bob or if it's Kevin. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, some of you, I feel like, have already done that, have already detached, and you're now saying things like, I want my divine counterpart. Instead of putting a specific name there, you're saying, I want my divine masculine, I want my divine feminine, I want my divine counterpart, I want healthy, balanced love. Like, a lot of you have been doing that, but there is still some of you I'm picking up on that is putting a specific person in that energy. 1997 could be relevant as well. But I feel like you really need to start looking at it in that sense, okay? Where it's like, I want to attract my divine counterpart for my highest good, instead of looking at it from, I need it to be this person. Because at the end of the day, that's a form of desperation, baby. And I'm not going to lie to you, that's a form of chasing. And, like, that's going to cause it to be an even longer separation. Those TikToks just finished recording. So the other thing I feel like mentioning is I just noticed this book in my drawer here. And of course, they're going to make me pull it out, but I guess I might as well use this deck too, because I was drawn to it earlier, but I didn't want to. Okay, so this book here is called The Modern Guide to Witchcraft, Your Complete Guide to Witches, Covens, and Spells. I'm not going to lie, I haven't... Did I finish it? I don't really remember if I finished it. Obviously, I'm a very much like a highlighter and like a tab type of bitch, but that's my Virgo moon. That's funny, because Aphrodite asked me to do this, and I forgot all about it, and I just happened to open it right here. Anyway, yeah, I did finish this book. Now that I'm scanning through it again, I just haven't finished highlighting everything I liked in it. So now that I remember, this actually was a pretty decent read. It has, like, a pretty... like, a decent amount of spells that I felt okay with. Like, you know me. If it comes to... Well, you should know me by now, folks. If it comes to, like, witchcraft and magic, excuse me! The only kind I will ever practice is kinds that does not involve other people, or animals or situations. Like, I'm okay if you're trying to do a spell to attract a home, or do a spell to protect yourself, or bring self-love, or whatever. And this has a lot of you-focused spell work, from what I remember. Yeah, like, look, your self-image. There was just, like, with the page that I was on, this one here says a no worries incantation. So for those of you that are looking more into your spiritual side, this might be a good read for you. It has a lot of really good information. Okay. Archangel Christine. So accept the Christ light. Act with wisdom and loving compassion. And then we also have, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this one's name, but Archangel okay, I attempted. Let nature soothe you and serve the nature kingdom. I feel like some of you this week should make sure that you get out in nature. I'm also hearing get grounded and connect more with your roots. Oh, hi, Nikki, the queen. Something about sushi could be relevant. The song that's playing right now is called The Way Life Goes remix featuring Nikki. I don't know why I noticed it. That's why I felt the need to mention it. So let's see what the soul's journey affirmations are this week. Okay, so I feel like this week a big focus is going to be on your service to others. Okay, so for those of you that are also tarot readers, healers, Reiki masters, those of you that work with the public in some way to provide a service, I feel like that's going to be a really big energy this week, okay? And the affirmation that goes with this is I feel good when I help others. And I feel like that's why that's such a big thing today, is because the universe wants you to remember that when you're serving your purpose and you're helping others and you're being of service to the universe in a positive way, you attract more positive karma towards you, okay? I'm also seeing humor is going to be relevant this week. I feel like Spirit wants you to remember to look at the lighter side of life. So if something... like I'm hearing when minor situations happen, like minor challenges over the week, you need to look at it in a way that's like almost ironic and funny, okay? And the affirmation with this one is I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Then we do have envy, so there could be a little bit of jealousy surrounding either you or you could be the one in that jealous type of vibration this week. The affirmation with that is I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And then lastly, we have patience. So patience is something that seems to be a big theme for everybody every week. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Now I feel called to pull a couple self-care messages for you guys for the week. So these are just like tips that you could include into your week to help increase your self-care. Holy baloney, that's too many. Did I just say holy baloney? What the heck? Okay, Avery. Okay, so we have deep breathing. At the bottom of the deck, I do have write a gratitude list, okay? And then we have make a vision board. For those of you that already have one, that's just them encouraging you to rearrange photos, take photos off of things you already have, etc. Then we have make an altar, and again, with the same thing, if you already have one, then they just want you to clean it, remove stuff. Like, for example, whenever they show me this card, they want me to, like, literally take everything off it, cleanse and purify each individual item with sage or whatever I feel called to use, wipe down the table with Lysol, clean, like, I'm telling you, they tell me to clean it all, okay? And then I feel like that's what some of you, I feel like really specifically need to do that, okay? Others of you that don't already have one, you should make yourself a little altar just to be able to give offerings to the ancestors, okay? I also have meditate. Now, remember that meditation comes in many different shapes and sizes, okay? So meditation can be as simple as going for a walk in nature. For me, a really big thing that I tend to do when I'm meditating is I paint or I draw. So, like, anything that gets you out of your conscious mind, okay? However, I do feel because we also got deep breathing, some of you need to do the traditional style of meditation, and I feel like it's because you're very flighty and they want you to get grounded. And in my experience, I have noticed when I'm really flighty and not grounded enough, my regular forms of meditation they don't cut it. Like, I have to do the traditional way because I'm having a hard time getting out of my ego. And I feel like there is a very small group of you that is in that energy this week, okay? They're also encouraging you to do some energy work on your chakras. Now, I always tell people when it comes to this, when this comes up in client readings, I always tell them, like, do not pay for this. Do not. You can do it yourself, okay? And you are going to do it better than anybody else. Because me personally, I do not let anybody fuck with my energy. I made the mistake of allowing someone to do that at one point in my life, and I had to remove what they did. So that's my point. Like, you never really know who a person is at their core. And, like, when you're doing energy work, I'm not dismissing people that do it, okay? I am not saying you don't know what you're doing by any means. But at the end of the day, you do not know what's in your subconscious. Like, I'm sorry, but you do not. And if your subconscious has a blockage, that's going to come through in the energy work that you're doing. It is very, very hard to find people that can do energy work without having their ego and their own influences coming into it. And you don't want that in your energy, okay? So I'm really, really reiterating that it is better for you to look up the information yourself in order to move through whatever blockages you have, okay? Each chakra has its own set of like symptoms, and each chakra has its own set of things you can do to unblock them. They're reminding me of the book I have here too. I've already shown you guys this book a couple times, but I feel like they might want you guys to do some research into it. This is called Chakra Healing, okay? This is your personal guide to your chakras. And it has like, let's see if I think this one's the heart chakra. Look, yeah, I opened right to the checklist. So, like, here's your base, your throat, all of that, right? So it'll indicate what kind of thinking you're going to have when you clear those. And then if you go back a little bit, this one actually shows, like, a breakdown of what's going on. So this is your sacral chakra. Some of you could be having some problems with that because I happen to open it right here, which makes sense because when your sacral chakra is blocked, you have low self-esteem, okay? So then there's some topics here about sacral chakras, and then if you keep flipping, it gives you information on how to balance it, money aspects of it, like when it's out of balance as well as when it's in balance, and it gives you a whole bunch of shit, okay? And it shows you the breakdown of the symptoms you get from each chakra being blocked. So I recommend looking into that, and I recommend if you are going to do the energy work on yourself, you should look and do some research on Pinterest is a wonderful place for that kind of stuff. Okay, next we have sex. Y'all already know how I feel about this. If you choose to have sex with someone, you need to make sure they are on your energetic wavelengths. Because if not, you are literally accepting their poop crap energy and you're giving them your high vibrational energy. So in a way, you are sabotaging yourself. Okay? So make sure that they are aligned to you energetically. And sometimes spirit really just means have sex with yourself. Like, you don't even have to have sex with another person. Sometimes it just means turn the lights on, plan a night, and be romantic with you. You can even put lingerie on and, like, you know. Anyway, they also are encouraging a massage, okay? I'm hearing the word treat yourself. So, like, essentially, something that makes you feel good and makes you feel like a boss. If that's not a massage, maybe for some of you it's a facial. For others of you, it could be, like, nails. I don't know. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pull this week's theme, the main obstacle this week, and some excitement coming forward for the week, okay? And then we'll clarify it with this deck, and yeah. All right, Spirit, what is the main theme for the week for my collective on YouTube? Thank you. What is the obstacle? Thank you. And the excitement. Okay. I'm going to get one more on the excitement. Nope, that's too many. Just one. I didn't like that. Okay. One more on this excitement. Thank you. So the Five of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck energy. I just immediately heard, no, it's not. Okay. What do you want from me, Spirit? Okay, I guess the Nine of Cups is the bottom of the deck energy today. So, this week's theme seems to be on your finances, which I dig. Seems to be on, like, your stability as well, is what I'm hearing. I feel like a lot of you are in the focus of this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you're trying to, like, build a home and a life for yourself. You're trying to be more stable within your finances, as well as your, like, I'm hearing your life in general, okay? So let's just clarify the Queen of Pentacles energy for the week, the theme. Bottom of the deck, I literally have the King of Pentacles. Like, that's a divine counterpart match there. Just throwing that out there. I also wanted to mention patience with that energy, too, so that's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. What did I just tell you? Okay. First of all, the Nine of Pentacles is my miniature Empress. This is like a big indication that this week, your big theme this week is going to be balancing your finances and stepping into the energy of this luxurious lifestyle that is being given to you right now. A lot of you are being handed the life that you've always desired, is what I just heard. Or at least you're walking into that chapter right now. And I feel like part of this is about you just, like, I'm hearing reaping the benefits. Like, you're going to start seeing a lot of benefits for all the hard work you've put into yourself and your healing. There's something about this, the way she's looking at that pentacle, though. Some of you could be feeling a little bit disassociated this week and a little bit like lonely, okay? But they're reminding you that when that surfaces, when that energy that she's embodying surfaces, to remember this, to remember all this, okay? Because I do feel there is a situation that's going on with you in regards to your love life that I feel you're in separation with someone. I feel there's some kind of an isolation that's caused you to almost feel that type of way. But what you're being reminded of is this is shifting, is what I just heard. But you need to be in a balanced energy where you're balancing and juggling your priorities responsibly before this person is going to come back, okay? I do feel it's pretty quick, though. Some kind of light is illuminated here, I just heard. All right, let's see what the obstacle is this week. The Queen of Wands. Interesting. Some of you, I'm hearing, are having a hard time balancing these energies. So some of you this week are going to be struggling with, I'm hearing, being practical and being flighty. The other thing I'm hearing here is this week it might be difficult for you to embrace the energy that you need to when it comes to your financial stability, because a lot of you are going to want to be in more of a passionate, creative, spiritual energy. But Spirit's saying that's kind of a challenge in a way because you need to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy this week. For some of you, I'm hearing that there is some kind of like financial something coming. And there's a need for you to be saving your money and being more practical with your finances, especially for the next few weeks. There could be a change in location for some of you. You could be moving. You could be like, there could be, I don't know. There's some kind of I don't feel it's a negative thing. So like whatever this financial, it's not even like a hit because it doesn't feel negative. It just feels like there is something you don't see coming that's going to cause you to have to give a decent chunk of change. And I do feel it's positive. So for some of you, I feel like you are either going to get approved on like a house you're trying to buy or a new car or something along those lines, okay? But I feel like that's why they really want you to be in this Queen of Pentacles energy versus the Queen of Wands. Like when you're in this Queen of Wands energy, you aren't as focused on the financial aspects that you need to be. Let's get some clarifiers for this Queen of Wands energy for the week's obstacle. The Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. There is some truth and clarity coming, okay? Whatever this situation is, there is truth and clarity coming from it, okay? And then we got the Lovers again. You know what's funny? I was going to say this could very well be a situation where a divine masculine has a karmic, and this karmic might try to start some shit, okay? This week, that might be, for some of you, that's what's going on, and it has nothing to do with balancing I'm hearing it's a small group of you, but like for a small group of you, this is another person's energy, and they are likely going to be coming towards you to start some drama because of your counterpart. I feel like this is somebody that your counterpart has recently disconnected from, and it's causing this person to want to like attack the feminine, because I did get the Lovers here, right? So I feel as though in the past somebody didn't accept an offer that you tried to provide them, okay? I feel like this is someone that you tried to help them, or you were a gift from the universe and they almost rejected you. They could have very well rejected you. And I feel like this person I do feel very strongly this person put you in a third-party connection, and now there is some backlash from that. Because I feel as though this person I'm hearing a change of mind. which is where this clarity is going to come from. Okay, this truth and clarity that's coming through. I'm also picking up some of you are going to have a pretty big breakthrough this week in regards to this situation. And it's going to lead, whatever happens for either collective, it's going to lead you to a very stable new beginning and a new chapter, especially in your love life. Okay. So I feel like just whatever's going on for those of you that's a karmic energy, if they do communicate with you this week in a direct sense, like in the 3D, because some of you, they're only going to do spiritual shit. So for those of you that do hear from this person in a direct way, I personally would just ignore them. Because whatever they're going through is their own shadow, and it's their inner child feeling broken. I'm hearing for some of you, this is because this person, like your person, cut ties. And now the karmic's abandonment wound has been triggered open. Interesting. All right, then I have the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. I have a divine counterpart too. Like, that's wild. This person's recognizing who you are to them, okay? And they're ready to come forward with some kind of stable offering. Let's clarify this excitement with the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the World, which came out inverted. The Knight of Cups, dude, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person in the past was very emotionally unavailable. Yeah, look, the Knight of Wands. In the past, this person was very guarded. They were very emotionally unavailable, but some kind of lesson has been learned here. Some kind of lesson that's leading to victory. And I feel like the excitement this week is hearing from this person. Something about Egypt could be relevant for you guys. You and this person could have shared a past life in Egypt obviously in the past. But regardless of what happens, I see this person coming in a very passionate and romantic energy. Okay, I feel like this is like that energy of that person that wants to sweep you off your feet is what I'm picking up again. And it's because a lot of my femmies, you have closed out a cycle when it pertains to accepting emotionally unavailable men. It's like you're no longer tolerating that type of behavior, which is what it is attracting this counterpart towards you. So for a lot of you, I do see victory coming by the end of the week with this person. It's very likely, I'm hearing midweek, you might hear from them, okay? Let's get into the other oracle. I also just felt exhausted all of a sudden, like just got so drained, so that's weird. Yeah, I feel like this person's gonna start chasing you. I just heard the tables have turned. Roles have been reversed, I just heard. We do have something about scarcity tactics here, which I don't love. I just heard karmic. So this person's karmic could be doing the whole scarcity tactics thing, but I feel like, yeah, look, and you're running from this person. So that's kind of ironic. You're running from them and they're chasing you, but they have a karmic that's trying to like pull them in, but yikes. Yeah, I feel like we have child neglect, shine, and then I also got travel. Okay, so your light irritates this person's demons, okay? And I feel like that's probably why there has been this runner-chaser dynamic and this connection for quite some time, I'm hearing. Because, like, when you are in this person's life, you trigger them to face some shit, and vice versa. So you guys rotate back and forth between these two energies, and I'm feeling a lot of it has to do with the fact that you both were neglected as children. I feel like you both grew up very isolated, very alone. You could live at a distance from one another, but I'm also seeing for some of you, this person's planning a vacation, or someone's planning a vacation, like taking you on a trip, is what I just heard. We have same shit, different day. So I'm seeing here that there could be somebody coming towards you this week that could be a karmic on your end as well, so be a little bit cautious. Whoever this is never actually tells the truth, okay? They lie a lot and they make shit up. They never have facts. Yeah, you're pretty fed up with this situation. I feel like this is a person that has triggered you quite a bit and you've cut off. Now that I'm looking more directly at it, I feel like this is the karmic situation mirrored into your connection. Does that make sense? Because typically when the masculine has a karmic, the feminine probably does too. So I feel as though this week is going to be big on like releasing the remaining karmic energies that are surrounding both collectives. Also, Mac Miller's playing right now. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that. Yeah, look, Spirit's saying you're not even fazed by this. You're in an energy of winning right now. Like, things are falling into place with you, whereas this person has no car. They could be, they could have had their car repoed for some of you. For others of you, it's just they're having some car issues. Like, it's not running properly, and I'm hearing they don't have the money to fix it because they did something. What? Bad karma is all I keep hearing. So whoever this is, they can't fix their vehicle right now because of the karma that they've induced into their life. Yeah, they could also be having a hard time sleeping. We have insomnia, paranoia, anxiety, unable to sleep, sees things, bags under eyes. Honestly, I feel like that has a lot to do with their past trauma. And until this person faces whatever it is that they're traumatized by from their childhood or their teenage years, whatever. It could even be their 20s. Like, any time in life, okay? But whatever it is, this person needs to look at it. And until they do, they are going to continue to repeat the same cycles. They are watching you, though. Like, this person could have hazel green eyes. I feel like this individual really wants to communicate with you, but like I said, like, your light irritates the shit out of this person because they're very toxic and very unhealthy. This is definitely a karmic of yours as well as a karmic of your masculines. Like, I'm picking up on a very mirrored energy here, which is super interesting. And then I'm seeing hustling. Like, this is the energy you're in. You know, it's funny. Like, you're probably the one running now. Like, you don't care anymore. Look, I can't make this fucking shit up. Like, you're like, you know what? I'm focused on my money. I'm focused on stepping into my power. I'm focused on rising up into the spotlight. Some of you are definitely going to be moving, okay? Like, I feel like a really big leg up kind of coming for this collective energy this week. Yeah. We also got blocked. So you could have this person blocked, or you could have your boss daddy blocked. Whoever this is, I feel like is planning on taking a leap of faith towards you this week too. This stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Okay, so there is a little bit of low IQ here, and I feel like that's... Honestly, I don't even feel like it's somebody with a low IQ. I feel like it's more someone whose self-esteem makes them feel like they're not intelligent enough to be around you. I'm seeing that this person could have lost... Didn't I say that? Lost money in some way, shape, or form? So for some of you, I'm getting a really specific message that your divine masculine and their karmic were living together, and this person had to give the karmic money for the month's rent and rent a place for themselves. So they were really tight on cash because they had to pay 2 months rent for places because they okay, this is really specific. So for, like I'm saying, for a select group of you, there is a masculine energy who had to pay either a mortgage or a rent because it was too short notice for them to leave without giving the karmic money for the rent, because they're not that, I'm hearing they're not that type of person. Like, they would never leave somebody high and dry like that. And I'm also, like, whoever this is they're literally like, no, I can't do another month with you. Like, they were like, I cannot, whoever this is very much can't be in the same space as this person anymore. Like, the thought of being around them makes them want to, like, snap their neck. So this person paid that portion of rent and then paid a deposit and rent in their new place. Or some of them have just booked a hotel for the month. But, like, whew. Anyway, they lost, like, I'm seeing quite a bit of money because of this. Like, if you think about it, rent can be anywhere, I don't know about wherever you guys are, but it can be anywhere between, like, 12 and 22 here. So, like, they paid that, plus they had to pay the deposit, which is half a month's rent. And some places make you pay first and last. Like, this person lost at least, I'm hearing, $4,000 because of this. But I feel really strongly they don't care because they do not want to be in this situation anymore. Like, whoever this is was like, I cannot fucking do it. Like, I would rather blow $4,000, 33. I would rather blow $4,000 than live with this person for another day. God damn. This person's very curious about you too. And you know what? I feel like what happened was, I feel like for some of you, your masculine's karmic cheated, and this person got an STD, like your person got an STD because of it. Wild. And for others of you, I'm hearing it's time to get tested because it's been a while. They're not saying you have one. They're just saying this is a form of self-care, and you're neglecting that. You should be getting your hoo-ha tested every 6 months if you're sexually active, and I believe it's a year if you're not. And that goes for men, too. You should be getting tested every 6 months if you're sexually active, okay? And I don't even care if you're under the age of 18. Like, that's a fact. Even if you're under the age of 18, you should still be getting tested every 6 months if you're sexually active. Because, like, speaking as a woman, I was sexually active at the age of 16. So I'm not a dumbass. Like, I'm aware that teenagers have sex. But there needs to be more, like, honestly, our society is pretty fucked up if you think about it. How we look at sex, we look at it in such a dirty way. But in reality, it's one of the most beautiful things that humans can do together. But our society has created such a toxic idea of sex that... And it doesn't help that we have things like Tinder and shit too, right? But, like, now it's not really about the intimacy and the love that you share with a person. It's just about getting your nut, which is, like, very unhealthy way to look at it. And I wish somebody would have taught me what sex actually was when I was younger, because I feel like there would have been a lot less relationships and pain in my life had I have known what actual sex was supposed to look like, not what society makes it look like. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? I don't know why I felt the need to share that. Probably because I think there's a lot of flaws in our school systems and in our justice systems and in our mental health systems. Okay, this could be a water sign, or they could have water energy in their chart. I'm seeing that, like, yeah, this person's very triggered. There's some kind of disharmony or conflict in this energy. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and remember that, like, zodiac placements don't really matter. It's more about the energy that those embody. So, like, water energy is about your emotions. It's about being able to express yourself and stuff, right? Going with the flow. I do feel for some of you, though, this is a water sign. Yeah, look, there's transformation happening here. You just need to trust, okay? Like, a lot of you need to take this leap of faith into the opportunities that the universe is presenting to you at this time. Something about the fall could be relevant. That could have been when this disharmony happened, I just heard. Yeah, for a lot of you, the disharmony, the fallout between you, the trigger that resurfaced or whatever, it happened during the fall. Some of you are also, yeah, look, this week, I feel like some of you need to be really cautious about your comfort zones, okay? Because if you don't step out of your comfort zones and you cling to them too much, you're going to continue to bring in this lack and doubt energy into your life, okay? And the universe is asking that that's something that you work, I'm hearing, meticulously to overcome. Yeah, there could be for some of you some truth coming forward, okay? Some truth and expression. I do feel like whatever this is fate. I feel like I'm seeing a really specific message here for some of you. You might bump into someone, like I'm seeing it like oh my god, chance encounter, like kind of like a fated meeting. Like I'm seeing someone at a grocery store, like literally about to, you know, the sections where they have like the deep freezer things and you can like put your hands in and like pull out meat and vegetables and shit. That's what I'm seeing. You're like about to grab something in one of those containers and somebody walks up to you and says hello. It's someone from your past. So for some of you, there's going to be one of those kind of situations arising this week, and I'm hearing you need to trust your intuition with it. Yeah, I feel like you're really guarded to this person. You're really guarded to the idea of being vulnerable again. Yeah, I do see separation, longing energy. There's an epiphany coming, okay? Some kind of a breakthrough that's going to help you to overcome all this. I feel like you've been in isolation for a little bit too long, though. And if that's not your energy, then that's your person. But I do feel whoever is in this isolated thinking energy needs to pull out of it, because that's what's causing their lack mindset. Marley's getting all sooky. So, like, we're probably almost near the end then. Yeah, something could have also happened in the spring with this connection. I'm seeing there's a lot of attraction here with Mars energy. Like, there's something coming, okay? But you need to remember that with Mars energy, there can also be conflict and disharmony because it is fire. Yeah, look, as I said that. Ooh. Interesting. Did you see how that happened? This just went reverse. We have third party external. That could be the breakthrough. Someone's avoiding dealing with something, though, and I feel like that's causing a little bit of... It's the guardedness they're showing me. Yeah, that's blocking this love offer from coming through. So until you drop the walls that you have up, that's not going to come in, okay? But you also... Like, this person's coming to communicate with you. You also need to trust in divine timing, okay? That's the other message here, and I know, that sucks. All right, let's see. I'm only going to grab, like, 4 or 5 from this one. And actually, I just heard 6, okay? And then that'll be the end of the reading for the week. Bottom of the deck, growth and transformation. All right. So, the first card we got is learn through this. So that's Spirit saying whatever situation has arose in your life right now, they want you to learn from it and grow, okay? Integrate those lessons into your life and release it. There's a yes here, so for those of you that had a yes or no question, the answer is yes. I see somebody is afraid of commitment, okay? Someone in this energy is afraid of commitment, and that's likely why there has been a back and forth. Something about within the next year, I see this person is looking to find balance within themselves right now, and there's also an energy of just for you. So this card here indicates that whoever this person is, they were made just for you, okay? I don't know why I feel... Vibrational alignment. I just said I don't know why I feel the need to do that. So once you learn whatever lesson it is you're having a hard time seeing with this situation, that's when you and this person are going to come into vibrational alignment. Yeah, Spirit's saying you need to stay the course with this, okay? There's some vulnerability concerns here. I feel like a big piece of this is the feminines need to release their fear of being vulnerable. It is okay to be vulnerable. It does not make you weak, okay? Anyway, that's your reading, folks. I hope that helps. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will, of course, be back on Sunday. Yeah. Talk to y'all later.